know, you know how many times we could have won that World Series? And then it's Game 7. That base is loaded with our backup shortstop on third. If he was out, the third baseman wasn't even close to the bag. He wasn't going to get picked off. Okay? If he was where he should have been on that baseline, he would have scored easily, especially if he dove. You know, if he dove in that sense. But I'm not going to hold it against him. Shit. It was crushing. Now I know what all the Phillies fans felt like in 92. Or 93, excuse me, when Joe hit that dinger off Mitch. Anyway. What's going on, Bonnie Randall? Fuck, my heart is broken. I can't believe it. But listen, there's some good to come out of this because, like it or not, next season, the boys will have all kinds of confidence. The good kind of confidence. The experienced confidence, not the first round draft pick type of confidence. They went to the show. They should have won the show. They did win the show. They won it all. Except they were one step away. Anyway, what fucking bullshit game that was. Man. Anyway, what's going on, Bonnie Randall? You're really hoping for some dope dramatic readings tonight? I don't know what is to read. We'll go over it, Bonnie. But we're definitely here to talk about it, you know. Absolutely, we're here to talk about it. All kinds of screenshots we have. Whatever you want to talk about in that sense. You know, this really seals his fate in a public setting. Like it or not, it seals Daniel's fate. Because now we know what contributed and what likely happened to those poor kids. Now, just think about the type of person old Danny Boy is. Say what? I'm still puking in my mouth a little from Dirty Daniel's latest. Oh, what? Are you jealous because you don't have Danny coming over to feel you up? Feel you up? That's romantic AF. Mr. Romance. Wow. Could you even imagine being sober and saying that to somebody? Dude, you're not even with this chick yet. You're supposed to be putting on your best behavior. And here you are telling her that you're going to essentially R her. And it's not even in the heat of the moment. This is like preamble. This is messages, through messages. Oh, hey, hon. Can't wait to see you a little later. Hey, Quillfish. Oh, I'm looking. Do you want me to pick up some food? Maybe we can have a romantic night in. No, what do you want to do to me? No invitation. It's just, hey, you know what? Tomorrow, when you're sleeping in Malaya in my bed, in Janie's bed, Janie's out in the RV tomorrow, I'm going to feel you up. Then I'm going to force open your legs. In a non-consensual way. It's not even fun to joke about scenarios like this, but it's funny. We're joking about the fact that old Danny Boy is using it as, a way to attract the opposite sex. That wouldn't even attract friends in prison. Even prisoners like it in a more romantic sense than that. What the hell goes on in that man's head? Who teaches him this shit? He's watching too much porn. He's on Pornhub overload. Fucking weirdo. You turned into a pervert, dude. Say what says, I can hear him say my hard cack in his accent, and it's very disturbing. Oh, gross. Man, oh man. I appreciate you, Quillfish. He is repulsive. Well, that's your opinion there, Muse. I hope to God he was hands off with Lily and Jack. He is so twisted, in my opinion. Well, the issue is that he has admitted and bragged to this gal that he's taken the substance every day for years. Is that Mike Demand? Yeah, it is statement analysis. Hey, good to see you, Mike. I got all my names switched up, so I'm done normally trying to identify people. Can't see anybody, but I do see Mike. Good to see you. Listen, there's no going back from this, because what it does is allows everybody out here to talk about the case and the situation in a way that's accurate, right? And this isn't something that Danny in the background is making up as a lie. Nobody makes up the fact that they're a hardcore drug addict, but it's okay. This is him trying to find somebody who he is complicit with his lifestyle. He's trying to meld them into a certain way that he can have his cake and eat it too, because this, we may as well just call it Pervitin. We'll call it Pervitin because that's what it was called in Nazi Germany. So I don't know how Daniel's taking it. It's probably escalated too. He wants her to know. Come on now. You want her to know that this substance just destroys people, but not yourself. Daniel is... This is probably the same thing all addicts tell themselves in that sense. And that's part of the danger of this. It's part of the danger of the mathematics. Even worse, the fact that Daniel thinks it actually helps him while selling yourself short to begin with. Daniel. Oh, Danny. So, a lot of people are bringing up in the comments section whether or not... I think Justin was not mentioning the girlfriend's name, and one of them's out already, and people are saying Taylor in that sense. Well, yeah, I think girlfriend number 2 is probably Taylor, but he was sharing new corroborating messages between them two, because the first time around we didn't get to see them all. One moment, please. Have you seen this, Mike? Look at this. Look at this. Look at this admission. I'll let you in on something. I've done many rugs, but my brain can handle it. There's individuals out there that get destroyed by rugs and lose their perspectives on life. He spells their THERE. He's talking about how intelligent he is, and he's got so many grammatical errors, and this is like a meme, brother. This is meme level funny. How many things can you point out in this particular meme? The more that you stare at it, the more stick out to you. It's like a little brain teaser. I'll let you in on something. He goes and corrects himself down here. That's how you know he's a dumbass. Why wouldn't you just take the time in correcting it? So obviously you're not really processing what it is that you're saying. And then you go on to go and gaslight spell check. No, spell check didn't correct that. You're telling me spell check, Daniel? Spell check fucked up and spelt there, THERE, as opposed to what it's programmed to do and fix grammatical errors? Do you see what I'm saying? Like, this guy's just a fucking douche. Dude, you're straight up lying to her, and it's so illogical. Spell check would have helped you. Yeah, spell check sucks. It didn't pick up any of your grammatical errors, dude. That's what it says to me. It's so comedic. This, if it wasn't so, morbid, I guess it's dark comedy. What a fucking douchebag. You have to get your laughs where you can, I guess. Just blame it on serious fuck. Who's gonna fix my spelling? I can't rely on this spell check. I'll let you in on something. I've done many drugs, but my brain can handle it. There's individuals out there that get destroyed. This sounds like the opening line as to like what you would edit up for like a say no to drugs campaign or stay away campaign. Like, you couldn't edit it any more sinister from the perspective of somebody who's trying to hook somebody on, substances or get them groomed into exploitation in that sense. Out of my sink, please, honey. Hold on. I'll let you in on something. I've don't many drugs, but my brain can handle it. Are you sure? That's the sort of ego. The first thing to go is your ability and caring of spelling or pronunciation, your communication. So he goes on to say, no, babe, I did it every day for many years. Oh, fuck, we can tell, brother. No doubt. We can tell. Like, this dude, what would possess him to open up to her in such a way if he wasn't looking for somebody to party with in that sense? He's constantly looking for that coke and sluts party type of gal. Do you know what I'm saying? No wonder Janie was looking at them sideways. Janie was looking at Taylor sideways from across the fence. Oh, shit. Looks like I'm sleeping in the RV tonight. Yeah, that's nasty. Who's saying that? House music? House music says that is nasty work. So now you can talk to Daniel all about how he believes or how he thinks these substances that he's been taking every day for many years affected Jack and Lily's life. So now people out there they don't even have to guess. They don't even have to subscribe, to one way or the other. Now it's just out there and it's well known that you're a tweaker. You're a tweaker, dude. You remember, Daniel, when you were over in Mike's live chat demanding that they not bring up rugs? Or you were going to leave? Oh, yeah, that happened. You can go back and see it. You can go back and look at it. Fuck, that's out the window. That's a trigger point for Danny. Oh, Children's Aid Society has him on supposedly he's being screened for substances. What that's for is beyond me. By the way, you can get around that. It's not a perfect test. The damage has already been done in this circumstance. Don't care about his future plans, his current plans, what he does on the weekends at this point. It doesn't matter, does it? We care about how it contributed to what happened with Jack and Lily. And there's definitely coercion involved. This is a toxic relationship. Malaya is more the type of person I don't think that she would fight back in any way. So she was checked out, if you will, emotionally and mentally. And Daniel was taking over this power role because he's the one who knocked this woman up. That's his property in there. Now she has to abide by whatever weird rules that he's going to bring up. I wonder what happened to that Grand Special Agent Constable Kent. You mean Kent Corbett? Hey, Kent. What do you think about these messages? You're enabling these tweakers. You have been since the get-go. Why? I'm going to push you down that fucking hill right into Halifax Harbor, boy. That's right. And I'm not even going to throw you a life jacket. Selling fucking keychains, branding Jack and Lily. You're such a fool. Thank God he admitted it. Who's talking there? April, thank God he admitted it, because however would we have known? It's interesting. It's interesting no matter what way you paint it. And it's weirdly factual. It's just a little slice into how he really is in the background. I think about how that contrasts with the Danny he likes to portray in front of the camera. Maybe we should go have a look. Danny Martell, just a second. Now that we know that you're a tweaker and love to brag about it to the ladies, we should go over to the CBC. Let's go over to the CBC and pull up this list. One of his playlists, the Jack and Lily playlist. We'll go way back to the beginning. Way back to the beginning. Well, right back to the first one. Let's see. Hold on. Let's make things a little different here. Thanks everybody for tuning in tonight, by the way. So our screenshots are growing in the back. We could go through all of these different screenshots and all of what Daniel says, but we don't need to tonight. We'll take a little peruse back. You need to digest that information. Daniel's come out of the closet and admitted to the world that he is a fucking tweaker and it's not affecting his brain, and he's done it every day for years. Do you hear that, RCMP? I'm probably pretty sure you already knew that. Yeah, it is interesting to see how he lies, Mike. Recognize these patterns. Let me see. Let me change this up quickly.
Six-year-old Lily Sullivan and her brother, 4-year-old Jack Sullivan, are still missing in this rural area of northeastern Nova Scotia.
I don't know why they didn't find anything from Jack's pull-up to her backpack or any of her belongings at all. They just haven't found anything.
So what do you make of the fact that they are bringing the cadaver dogs in?
Well, I'm actually pretty happy about that, because it's been about 3 months I've been asking for them.
Oh, actually, isn't there all kinds of rules around that word actually when you're using that in a sentence, Mike? Actually, it was something that I've been pushing for. So apparently this was the day that he left the bruises all over his girlfriend. What's up with that, Danny? What's up with that? Jordan, you hearing this? Do you approve of men putting their hands on the ladies? What's going on, Chelsea?
And it's just been delayed, I guess, till now. But I know things take time and dogs are hard to get.
So what does this say to you? Because, I mean, they are dogs searching for human remains.
Well, I know that it's going to be really hard work now that there's so much vegetation in the woods, but I'm pretty happy that they're going to be able to do it. I even hope that they bring more than one dog if they have access to more than one dog.
Stumbling. You even hope? Even. Actually. I think that word's a bit of leakage. Actually. You can say that leakage? Yeah, I think you could. You definitely could in this scenario with Daniel because he lies on damn near everything.
So what are you happy about? What do you hope this will bring?
I would just like to see maybe the social media speculation, theories, and accusations. Maybe they're not going to stop, but slow down.
Fuck, that's one hell of a priority. Priority. Old priority for Daniel here. Number one priority is for people in all of the speculation to die down, especially if it involves him. Nothing to do with wherever the heck Jack and Lily are. What poor memory he has. Disorganized thought. You shouldn't even have to try in these circumstances, Daniel. You lie about everything else. How is it you can't lie in a way that's going to benefit you and not contradict everything? There's no way out. There's no way out of this for you, Danny. It's just a matter of time before you pop. You need to confess. That's probably not going to happen. Not in the way that we hope. There's going to come a day very, very soon where the RCMP are going to be able to have all kinds of pieces of info that fell into place over this 7+ months, this evidence gathering, and they're going to be able to trip you, especially you, up. And the fact that you're not going to want to answer a series of really hard questions is going to lead to a preliminary inquiry, which in turn is going to lead to your trial. And you can deny and come off on the stand just like this, but it's going to mean that there's not going to be any break. You can't fix what you did to Jack and Lily. What is it you're trying to protect? They'll have Malaya as a surprise witness on the stand. It's not going to be very difficult. You could almost expect Malaya to testify willingly against Daniel. But they've got to do this carefully, not fuck it up. I wish I knew what the RCMP knew. But I can only speculate at this time.
Because at this point, they're getting ridiculous.
So are you thinking that the dogs will go in there and won't find anything?
I know for 100% they won't find anything. I mean, that's probably why they waited this long to do it. It's just to keep the public informed, I guess, that they're hard at work.
Do you think it will rule things out?
Yeah, I think we'll rule a lot of things out. Rule out that the RCMP are, working hard, and there's no human remorse.
Look, this guy has no fucking idea what it is that he's saying. So you can rule out the RCMP are working hard. He's avoiding at all costs. He's just overlooking. He's just omitting words in these sentences. You're not saying anything. She's even helping you out. She's leading you. You don't think it might rule some things out, like any sort of suspicion on yourself? You don't even want to talk on that, even though you're talking around it and alluding to things like that. You don't want to engage with her. You're terrified. You're hiding. Tweaker.
Remains on the property.
Is there any piece of you that's preparing for the fact, like, what if they do find?
So it's funny how all of a sudden he gets specific there, right? About finding remains on the property. What about everywhere else? What about everywhere else? You think you could show a little bit more enthusiasm for something that you wanted, or at least you actually said that you wanted, actually. Actually.
Something.
No, because I didn't do anything. I know Malaya didn't do anything. I know my mother didn't do anything. Those are 3 people on the property. I mean,
could you fucking believe this? Can you believe that? What's anything? I know we didn't do anything. Fuck, they did something. He did something. He's always eager to include other people in the moment too. A little bit of shade to pull along with you. Oh, I know Janie didn't do anything. I know Malaya didn't do anything. I know I didn't do anything. What anything? Anything? What do you mean anything? What is anything in regards to what? In relation to what? What happened to Jack and Lily? What could have possibly happened? And why, Daniel, do you not want to give police a timeline of events for the damn near 36 hours leading up to when you called 911? It's here, it's touch and go, it's here and there, but it's anywhere but clear. It's missing all kinds of time. All that time that wasn't worth remembering. Well, Google did a little bit of remembering for you. There had to have been something. Why isn't there all this time that's passed? You've had all of this time to work on one timeline, and you can't even come up with it. You come up with more excuses and justifications as to why you don't have one. It doesn't bend the rules in this circumstance. It doesn't make you any more innocent. It makes you look even more guilty. And that's what it's going to look like in that court of law. And they're going to insert all of the minutes and all of the hours of those empty spots in that timeline for you, based upon witness accounts, corroborating testimony, maybe a couple of surprise witnesses. They're going to fucking get you, Daniel. You better get control of this really quick. And that includes admitting to police what happened that night, so that the public doesn't come out and hang you from a lamppost, and they're already going to. Especially where you're going.
I mean, after the polygraph exams, they should have known right there. We didn't kill any of the kids, or we didn't kill the kids.
After the first, that's just to establish or try to establish your baseline. It's going to be difficult on a sociopath like this asshole. But it was still part of the process, and it's going to be again, and they're going to get you back in that polygraph again, and they're going to ask you more questions. They're going to compare it. Not to say that you passed or failed. They'll tell you it worked in your benefit. They'll tell you whatever they have to. As you go on pretending that you're innocent, as this case builds against you, it's going to be a whole another world in that courtroom. Because that's when it matters. That's when the polygrapher gets to take the stand and explain all of their findings and all of these little jumps and certain questions that they're going to ask you as soon as they figure out what questions you are most sensitive to in that sense. And wouldn't you know it? The rugs is one of them, Daniel. Your substance abuse disorder is going to trigger that response that gets that heart pumping. Oh, and it's accurate. And they're going to find a little weak spot in there, and they're going to go in and they're going to get you. And they're going to get you. They're going to get you to tell them the bare minimum that you admitted you lied to them. And it can be about any number of things, my friend. Because there's so many lies to deal with when it comes to all of this, and they all lead back to the same source. What happened to Jack and Lily Sullivan? And why are you lying? It never works out on your behalf.
Why do you think that they're not possibly, like, why that they didn't possibly wander into the woods?
Well, with the amount of resources that were used, and I mean, for everything from drones to helicopters to classified technology and all the searchers on the ground. I mean, searchers on bicycles. They did everything. On the pipeline, they took in ATVs and Argos and side-by-sides.
See, there he goes. He's repeating exactly what the CBC said word for word, right from their script. Told it back to her. That's exactly how that video started a few shots ago, just in this particular live stream. Drippy, what's going on? Daniel says 100% they're not in the woods. He also says there was no accident. So does that mean what happened to the kids wasn't an accident? He seems to know so much. Exactly, Drippy. Great questions. You're real Aristotle up in my live chat. It's not very difficult. Everybody's recognizing the deception. People are recognizing and asking the right questions. When the hell have you ever heard of a tweaker lying? Does a bear shit in the woods? Tweakers lie. It's in Daniel's nature. And lying to everybody has been a pattern all along, including to Malaya, to all of the girls in the text messages. Yeah, what do you account to that there,